RFactor 2 is still the most popular sim for endurance racing. And when you talk about endurance, you think of places like Le Mans, Sebring, the Nordschleife, and of course this place, Francorchamps. The other three are already available as official circuits for RFactor 2. They're beautifully executed, and tomorrow, Friday 20th of November, Spa joins their ranks. Hello fellow sim racers, and welcome to the second video in 2 days looking at a new circuit for an endurance racing focused sim. Now, I should start off by prefacing everything that I'm about to say by suggesting that this isn't a review video. I've only had my hands on this version of Francorchamps since yesterday evening, and with the review embargo lifting at 12 o'clock CET, that hasn't left a massive amount of time to drill into the very fine details. Still, I have been able to turn a few dozen laps and have a few quick races against the AI as well, so let's just treat this as a way of whetting our collective appetites. Francorchamps is a circuit that needs no introduction, and in fact I made a video about it very recently for the Ferrari Hublot esports series, so I'm not going to repeat all of the historical stuff here. What I did reference in that video was that market forces had sort of dictated that every racing sim eventually has to have a version of Francorchamps, and well, here we are. One of the things that I admire most about the work that Studio 397 have been doing with RFactor 2 is the consistency in the content. If you've driven any of the other endurance circuits released by Studio 397, for example the Nordschleife or Le Mans or Sebring, then you'll know that they are detailed and engaging to drive. And that's exactly what you go into Francorchamps expecting, and well, that's exactly what you get. It is an engaging driving experience with a detailed track surface with lots of feel, which is really what you want. And as with all of those other circuits that I've just mentioned, there is a huge amount of external details around the side of the track that help give it a sense of place. In my experience, these can add up to be a little bit horsepower intensive, but even with switching to 4K for the first time with RFactor 2 today, I found that I had no FPS issues whatsoever. But again, I would caution that that should be taken under the caveat that I've only had limited testing. Spa is an important piece of content for a racing sim that seems to be working its way through the World Endurance Championship content calendar one piece at a time. And the addition of Circuit de Francorchamps to RFactor 2 will be music to many people's ears. Equally, I've also seen some commentary saying that it's a bit of a boring add-on. But that just highlights the damned if you do, damned if you don't decisions that developers have to face. On one hand, you could leave a circuit as important as Spa out and face constant complaints. And on the other, of course, you face complaints because it's a piece of content that does make its way into every sim, eventually. To me, that's all a bit of a silly argument. Spa is important in sim racing, it's important in real world racing, and I think it's highly appropriate that it's come in an official capacity to RFactor 2. Moreover, it's important that it's been brought to the sim in such a well executed fashion. Something of note is that continuation of the endurance racing spirit, and in fact there is only one circuit layout available for this build of Spa, and that is of course with the endurance racing pits. And I think that's a clear sign that Studio 397 knows its audience and very much knows how they plan on using this circuit. As I said earlier in the video, this is merely a short but sweet preview of the circuit before it's released tomorrow, Friday the 20th. If you're interested in purchasing it, it should be available from 12 PM CET and it'll be priced at €8.99. So that just about starts to bring things to a close here. Next week I'll be taking a look at some rather impressive OBP sim racing pedals that are based on their real-world motorsport pedal box. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would be great if you could hit the like button and subscribe so you can see more content like this in the future. So all that's left to say is goodbye, thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.